The Kitsault project is a proposed redevelopment of an existing abandoned mine and is located south of Alice Arm and approximately 200 kilometers by road northwest of Terrace, BC. The mine site is ideally situated. It is accessible by road from Kitsault and New Ianche via the Nisga'a Highway and Forest Service roads. The property also has a 42-kilometer, 138 kilovolt power line connected to the Ianche substation, a part of the BC hydro grid. This existing line can be reactivated to its full capacity. The Kitsault project is located within the Lime Creek watershed, which is non-fish bearing and drains into Alice Arm. This is a separate geographical location from the Nass River watershed to the east. Avanti Mining proposes to build a 40 to 50,000 ton per day mining facility, which would produce an average of 23.4 million pounds of molybdenum per year over a 16-year mine life. Using conservative molybdenum prices, the Kitsault project would provide over $6.4 billion of exports to Canada, while paying $382 million in federal income tax and $660 million in provincial income and resource tax to British Columbia. When in full production, Kitsault will produce 5% of the world's molybdenum supply. During the 2-year construction period, the company will employ approximately 700 people. During the 16-year life of mine, some 300 full-time jobs will be created. The mine development plan calls for a mine camp to house many of these employees. Preference will be given to the Nisga'a for training, employment, and service contracts. The mine will also create an estimated 700 indirect jobs, providing goods and services to the mine and the local communities. Avanti has hired the world's top engineering and environmental consultants to develop a sustainable mine plan for Kitsault. The mine development plan calls for a primary crusher, conveyor system, processing plant, and crushed ore and low-grade ore stockpiles. The tailings management facility was selected after review of some 12 potential sites based upon environmental and closure criteria. The principal consideration is that the upper reaches of Lime and Patsy Creeks are not fish-bearing, and none of these bodies of water are considered navigable. The area below the South Dam site is also an ideal spot for the development of a waste rock management facility. The drainage of both of these facilities will be into the open pit. This will allow for water containment and treatment if needed at the end of the life of mine. Closing the mine, a process called reclamation, is a plan developed and approved at the start of mining and takes many years and ongoing staffing. During reclamation, all tailings and waste rock management facilities will be covered with soil and seeded with indigenous vegetation. The camp, mill, and other site buildings will be dismantled and removed. The tailings management facility and open pit will become managed lakes. The access road will be maintained so that ongoing monitoring of the dam, water quality, and reclamation success can be ensured. The land will be returned to nature. Presently, the company is in consultation with all parties to complete a formal process called an environmental assessment. To guarantee proper reclamation of the lands, Avanti will agree to post a bond, presently estimated at $31 million, within the first years of development to assure that the reclamation costs are pre-funded. Stewardship of the land and the sustainability of the people is the primary responsibility of both the Nisga'a Nation and federal and provincial governments. In support of these principles, Avanti Mining has invested tens of millions of dollars to date. Avanti has won the support of the international financial community in developing the Kitsault project. Avanti Mining welcomes the opportunity of growing with the Nisga'a Nation, BC, and Canada a world-class economic development at Kitsault.